No wind at all. Nice still day. Hello. Guess I'm driving this today. Hey guys, Drew here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna do some subsoiling. We have some ground that needs ripped down some of our bottom ground to just loosen it up, break some compaction, let the water set in. So I'll be running the good old 2675 here with a homemade subsoiler here that we made out of a old anhydrous rig. You can tell because of the little tubes here for the anhydrous to go down and get hydrous into the soil. So we use this as our subsoiler now, just on the bottom ground. Again, to break up compaction and make things easier for us to get into it in the spring. So yeah, let's get this thing going. Push that in, give it some throttle, shoot it neutral. Please start, please start. There we go. Started right up. You know, honestly, I guess the only real complaint that I have about this tractor is that they weren't really considerate of the farm tubers that were going to be driving this in 30 years. They really didn't put any good spots for a camera to be mounted. So, call Massey Ferguson, like, could you not tell in 1979 that in almost 40 or 50 years that some random kid with a camera is going to want to film this tractor? Do better. Just cruising down the road here at about 2,000 RPM. Or 20, I don't even know. 2,000 or 20,000. Either way, we're cruising about 16, 17 mile an hour. And this thing doesn't even care. It's got power. Alright guys, here we are. Going pretty slow just because I haven't done it in a while. That's a test strip from yesterday on your left. This is our strip on our right here, as you can see. And just trying to open up some ground. Just let the water get through and break up some compaction. We're going to turn around right here at the ditch witch here. Powpaw's fixing a tile line. Doing a good job. Pulling it like it's nothing. Here's a cab view, what I'm seeing right now. Pretty cool. We put it in a little deeper to work less soil up, and as you can see, we are missing a shank, by which I mean a shear bolt broke. Time to fix. Well, remember how I said it was just a shear bolt? No, the whole shank's gone and is currently sticking out of the ground. Still in the ground right now. Oops. Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Field Repairs with Drew. Today, we broke off an entire shank on our ripper here. There's a whole shank right there. Came clean off. So, lesson learned, don't put a weaker one on top than what's on the bottom. But we may have done that yesterday. So what we have here is two bolts holding it on. The top one is the main one, and what's supposed to happen is you break a bolt, you break the bottom bolt, it flips back, and you're all good. Well, that didn't exactly happen. Instead, it broke both the bolts because the top one was a different type of bolt than the bottom one. So we're gonna set them all in the same type, and they're all gonna be super strong ones, so we can go extra deep. So they're both on there good. Yep. There we go. You guys got I got you mounted up there right behind my head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it up out of the ground here, back it up a little bit just so I can get going. And then I wish this thing had a swivel chair sometimes. Well, I was driving again and I hear a bang. And sure enough, I look back. Time for some more field repairs with Drew. Same one too. Broke clean off. The way it's supposed to this time, actually. Now I know there are quite a few of you that probably aren't sure exactly what I'm doing ripping a field, but only on some of the corners. So the way this ground lays, there's a lot of wet spots, like that corner that I was just working, that you saw a few seconds ago, and this corner right here that I'm working right now. Now what this little ripper does here is it allows that soil to, expand and contract with the freeze and thaw, so it'll, fluff up better in the spring, and, let the water get through, and again, let the water get through. So next time we get a major rain event, all those little rows are going to allow the water to go down in and soak up in the soil, so then we don't have that soil getting too saturated and then ending up with a lot of compaction, which we do not want. We want less compaction so the roots can go down and you can have a healthier crop. So I'm just getting this area down here. So maybe some of this, I don't know if I'm gonna get all of this. It's a little hill right here and it doesn't really need it as much. But this spot here and that corner really needs it. And probably the best thing about this is we're leaving a lot of the soil undisturbed. You can see there between the rows, there's no soil disturbance, just, again, in the rows. Kind of like strip till, if anybody's familiar with that. It's kind of like strip till, but without the fertilizer application. Now this does the same job as an anhydrous rig will, but that is already later in the year, and actually beginning of the year technically, of the crop season. So this allows the soil to break up any compaction throughout the winter when it freezes and expands and whatnot. Now in some of these more compacted spots, you can kind of hear it. The engine will wind down a little bit. You have to have this engine wound pretty clear up there. There, you hear that? Because it does not have a turbo in it. So you have to have the engine at pretty high RPMs in order to actually get the full 100 horsepower out of it that it has. And with a 3 shank like that, it knows it's back there when you go through those more compacted spots. But when you have it wound up, most of the time, you can't even tell you have something behind you. So it's a really nice tractor. Well guys, we're another spot of the field here. This is another one of our wetter spots. Pablo just put a new tile line in here, so I'm running across it here, and I'm gonna, what our hope is that this ripper here, when we go across it, it's gonna allow the soil to settle in more evenly and not like mess everything up and not settle in a weird dip. So we're hoping that when I go over this, it'll settle better. There we go. I'm gonna go over this a couple times. Well, this is also where the combine drove. You can see the lots of tracks here because the trucks were parked up there and we don't unload on the go. So that's just what our plan is. Well, we're still going here. Decided to give the old homemade buddy seat a test. Also a toolbox. Just chilling. Still just chugging along. Tractor's doing good. Whole area is pulling pretty hard. Really compacted again because the combine drove through here. But we're going. Alright guys, so we're going back down the road again. Gonna go hook up the harrow to the back of it and we're gonna give that a shot. Pablo's following behind me now. We are wide open and this tractor is roaring. Massey power. Well, we just gotta put some more fuel in it. So we're about half tank now. The short behind it so it likes to jump around. We're gonna go back here behind the hangar and we have an old harrow that we made, or Pablo made. Right there, we're gonna get that hooked up and break up those clods that we made. Alrighty guys, we got the harrow picked up. It hangs pretty low, so I'm gonna cross the road here and get in that field, and then we're gonna take some back ways and go all the way back and work that ground that I was just working. And I'm just gonna put it down the whole way across this end row here just for the heck of it. Pablo said I could, so we're doing it. Well, here we are, we're zooming. Going about 7 miles an hour. Just breaking up those clods, flattening it out on top. Trying to keep it straight at the same time while filming. Just Doing pretty good. Really throwing a lot of dirt, but that's just the way it is. There we go. It really pulls over to one side. We're kind of drifting in the tractor right now. It's pretty funny. Yeah, this is some high-speed tillage action right here. About twice to make sure all the clods are completely gone. Really throwing the dirt today. Mixing it up nice. Not doing anything deep, just getting what we need. And you can turn while you're moving. Or turn while it's in the ground. Also mention, guys, this is your friendly reminder to please subscribe to the channel if you're liking what you see here. I mean, what is there not to, I mean, I guess some people don't like Master Ferguson, and I mean, I guess I'm doing tillage, but if you like farming and you want to see a Gen Z farmer, this is a channel for you. So if you're liking the farming, go ahead and like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe for more. Look at that, we're turning dirt. So just feel free to share it with everybody. Click the subscribe button. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a limited merch run. So no 1,000 subscribers, then I can't make merch. I mean, that's just as simple as that. I won't make merch if I don't hit 1,000. So I mean, those hats are about all I got. And I'm out of hats. So I'll be making hats, maybe some shirts, maybe a sweatshirt or two. So subscribe to the channel, guys. See, can we make it up the hill? Oh, it's fighting it. There we go. I had to work out some tire marks there. Just gotta do this little patch down here and we'll be done for the day. Might throw it to the corn stalks, see what happens. Not gonna do the whole cornfield, but give it a shot. Experiment time. See what it does when it's wide open. We are full throttle. It's not doing too bad, really. I'm gonna go across over here where some clumps are. Going almost 9, we're going about 9 miles an hour. This is high speed tillage. And it's doing a great job working out those clumps. Speed, baby. Try these clumps over here. There we go. Really doing a nice job. Gonna take it to the other end of the field now and go up to the other field where I did my first strip, and we're gonna work a little bit up there. So still going about 8.5 mile an hour, trying to push it up to 9. Really doing a nice job mixing up that dirt, breaking up the clods. Phenomenal job. Here you can see, very clodded spot where I turned around. Not anymore. Very nice. Alrighty, here we go. Give it some gas. Drop her down. We're off. The trick with this thing is to get some speed going, so it really throws up and mixes around all the dirt. I'm gonna have to come back here and work that up some. Look at that. Alright, let's see how he does up this hill. If you want to name this tractor, comment down below. We'll give this thing a name. 2675 is a lot of words to say. Made it up the hill like it was nothing. Going back where I already worked. Stirring up that dirt real nice. Going about 8.3 mile an hour. 8.4. Might end up going up to 9 when I go down this hill. I'm gonna get that strip right there.